Hello. It's been a while. Haven't done any recording since Q to 500 last October. Been a bit crap really. Just coming back from the Kia. When I got back from Kia, unfortunately my mum passed away, so I didn't really do anything really until this year, to be honest. All I'd done was sat at home and ate. So made the effort. Somehow I made the cover of Rally Moto magazine, so that sort of like spurred me on. So I started running again with the wife and interval training, and I thought, well, I better get back on it. So I went out a little bit, a couple of times. I'd done a little bit of off-road with Jason last week, which didn't bother recording because it was absolutely perishing. But saying that, it's the same temperature today. But this time I'm going to meet Paul and Jason, the ones who've done the Essex trip with us. We're just going to do some easy stuff locally because it is very cold, 5 or 6 degrees. That's it. So what's changed since Kilda? Well, if you look at the dash, as you can see, the navigator has gone. I don't know, I had 2 of the new Nav 6s, with the black screen ones, the update, the refresh, call it what you like. I had 2 of those and they both failed, and in the end I just gave up with them. And I bought one of the Connect Cradles from B&W, and so far it's proved to be really good. The app itself is okay. If you're a road rider, it's absolutely brilliant. You know, it'll do everything you want on the road. I've got my transition visor on into bright sun, so it's virtually black at the moment. And on my iPhone, I can still see the routes, and it still comes through directions in my ears. So yeah, it doesn't do off-road. That's the issue with it. If you try and download a GPX file, which you can do, it will follow them. But if it's off-road, it will reroute you all the time. It won't stick to that off-road trail. So you have to use another app. I've found 2 that work quite well. One I'm going to try today for the first time, which is Osman and Pocket Earth. Pocket Earth is good, but I'm going to try Osman because it's a little bit brighter screen and it should be a little bit easier to read. So I'm going to try that one today, see how we get on. You can still control this, zoom in and out, look with a wheel. You know, you can do all that. All good, auto zoom and that. It's got the speed limit and all that on it. Directions, the directions really good. The countdown is good. And it tells you the next turning in 6 miles, and that I really like. As a road navigator, it's pretty damn good. You know, the winding road option on it for bikes is really good. Far better than the Garmin Curvy roads, in my opinion, if you're a road rider. Yeah, so that's it. So basically what I've done, I've put a new pad on the flex bars, and I've mounted my rally road book onto a mount I made, which will then, this comes off and the road book will fit here. It's not right up there like a KTM 450, and it's not perfect, but for the 4 or 5 rallies I do a year, it'll be ideal, and I can adjust it, and one thing or another, it's still electric off the button. So that's that. I've moved the bar position, I've lowered them and pulled them back a bit to get a bit more of aggressive riding position, which is working. I had them really low to start with, and my arm couldn't turn on a full lock, even with a lock stop, so I pulled them back, and they're up about, they're not up much at all, probably less than the standard B&W height, maybe a fraction more, I don't know, but so far I'm finding them good. I have got the tools with me in the back to adjust it, and if I need to I can then move them around and play with it, but it's too cold for that, to be honest. And so today it's cold, wet and slippery, and to add to that, I've got new tyres on. I've finally got round to putting the Kenda big blocks on. So I went out last week, I still had the Pirelli Rallies, and the back one was like a millimetre off the wear bar, so I thought, so I've took them off. The front one was starting to lose its edge, so I put these on. First impressions seem okay, not going very quick. They feel quite soft actually. It feels like it's quite a compliant ride with them. At low speed you can really feel the knobbles go like first, second gear stuff on the pavement. But hopefully in the mud and the wet they'll give me a bit more grip to make it easier to get in and out of ruts and stuff. But today really is to get back into the groove of riding off-road. Alright, I'm not using my road book, but I'm going to try and use the app, some of the apps to follow. Yeah, so on the whole, it's all good. So the next stop is Barton Mills, meet up with Paul. Then you've got to sort some kind of routes out, or tracks out to follow, and see where we go from there. I don't particularly want to head south. I want to try and keep north if possible. I've also bought a little touchscreen pen thing just to try. The gloves, the new Climb, got these Climb Gore-Tex Infinium gloves. They're absolutely gorgeous. Got them in the sale and with a discount code from Sports Bike Shop. Can't recommend them guys enough. And they're really nice. They're just warm enough, you know. They're not bulky, they're not thick. They've got touchscreen, they've got a visor wipe all across the screen. Oh, fantastic, looky. Nice. And so far, they're really comfortable. And they're not bulky, because I hate bulky stuff. What else? Right, no rucksack. I'm a big rucksack fan. I'm not keen on tank bags, but I'm a big rucksack fan, as you know. And I've kind of dropped the rucksack for the last 2 rides. And I've got a bladder off Amazon, reasonable quality one, and I've got that. This Climb Badlands Mark 1 jacket has a place for a bladder in the back of the jacket between the back protector and yourself. Between the back protector and the outside. That's it. No, sorry about that. And it runs through the jacket. You can't feel the hose that comes out hidden in this pocket on the right hand side. So I've done that. There's also a big large bottom pocket, because this is a rally jacket, and to put stuff in. So, excuse me. So I've got my normal tool I have with me in the rucksack, B&W multi-tool, which is basically a Swiss Army multi-tool, in my pocket. That's it. And if I want to put anything in the bottom pocket in the back, I can. I've still got another pocket free. I've got 2 or 3 pockets free. It's got lots of pockets, so I can carry a lot of stuff without having to have the rucksack. I think for long trips I'll probably wear a rucksack, but I'm trying to see if I can, I don't like bulk, you know. It's one thing I like about this. No wires. It's wireless charging. Green light's on, I mean that phone is getting charged wirelessly. So I don't have to faff about with extra cables and nothing. I've got no cables on the bike at all. I have to keep disconnected and unconnected. Still got the facility to charge in the panniers at the back when I'm running the panniers. I can connect that, but I've took the frames off for the time being, but they'll go back on for when I have to ride up to Kielder Forest. So today is practice day, so you should see a little bit of footage, probably all of us falling off, which normally happens, and at the end of the day I'll let you know how the tyres go and how things have worked out. Right, laters.
lost my gas tank.
No.
I have no idea. I was in the back, so nobody saw it. You want to backtrack?
Well, you should be backtracking fucking miles.
Yeah, I know. That's all right.
Is it expensive?
No, it was like 10, 15.
Video on the iPhone. I haven't brought my microphone thing. I've got the rucksack on. The full number plate is totally mudded. It's been fairly muddy today. Been good so far. Jason's hit a putt. Oh my god, Jason, the front light's totally gone. What the hell's happened there? See. Yes, these bikes, I've tried to keep we've really got the sand superbly. Better than the Jason. But yeah, place has been good. The navigation system doesn't work, but I'm okay with it. So we've now got a water section coming up, so see how that goes.
Oh no, Paul's down.
You okay?
It hit pretty hard.
Need first aid kit? Oh fuck, I ain't got mine on me. The rucksack.
See how he
You
is.
okay?
I'm checking. How are you, buddy? What's that? Okay, he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, we'll take 5.
Yep.
Everyone take a few minutes.
Yep.
Are you okay, Paul?
Yeah, just a few scuffs.
That's what you wear the shit for, isn't it? Oh. Look at that. So you got no front brake?
Probably not. You might have pressure if it's packed.
Yeah, right. We all will. We're in this together. We all will. So I'll set it up so we come back up here. I don't know if I've got a spare one at home. I'll have to have a look. Because I got one when I had my bike accident, I had a little spares. So footrests are there. So just go out and use your back brake. Whose phone's that down on the floor? That's what fuck, you must have hit that hard, Paul. What happened? Where'd you go down? There. No?
He hit this.
right?
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, well, right. Him, you're right. Back to my bike now. Paul's had a fair bit of me off actually. As you saw, a fair bit of damage. We're now going to get it to the road. See if we can get it somewhere. We can get a hose pipe to it, clean it up, cable tie it. See if we can get him back safely. That's the game of the game. Don't really know. He's been riding so well today. He sailed through the sand. Me and Jason were sideways and I had to paddle a bit, had a few dabs. But really surprised he's come off. Really surprised, especially on this bit, which is, it's not that bad, you know. If I take an R1 up here, you know, with different handlebars, so I'm really surprised. But he's all right. That's the main thing. The bike's gonna be mended. Let's see what happens now.